All right, and we are live, and I am so excited. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to my channel, and if you are here for the very first time, welcome. You might know me. My name is Jillian Shanahan, and on this channel, we talk about all the different ways you can make money online teaching, whether it be independent or, working for different companies. And today I'm really excited. We have 10 people on right now, Casey. By the way, we have 10 people on right now. So if you're here, leave in the comments, just say hello, say where you're coming in from. Casey is going to talk to us today about KidPass, which I honestly have not looked into at all. So I know very, very little, I know the name. I know next to nothing about this company. So Casey's going to talk to us about KidPass today. And if you are already familiar with KidPass, don't leave, because there are some really exciting updates that she has for us about KidPass too. When I went on from when we were on here before, there was a little echo here. So I just want to check and see if I keep her unmuted, if there is an echo. So let me know. Me echo. Because I need to know if I have muting and unmuting.
I don't hear anything, but I don't know if they do on their side. So
I do. I hear myself.
Oh, they're saying hi.
There's an echo. Okay, so some of the people here. So we have somebody from Missouri. So JJ's from Missouri and Ontario, Canada, and an echo from the UK. So we've got people all over the place coming in right now. It's not echoing right now though, right? When I have her on mute. We have my girl Nita from Texas. Okay, so I'm going to put myself on. You hear her twice too. Oh, so we're both echoing. Okay, so we're going to have to do a mute-unmute thing for this live. This is a little weird. I've never had to do this before. So I'm going to unmute myself right now, I'm going to mute myself right now, and I'm going to let Casey take over the show, and she's going to tell us about KidPass.
Am I on? I am unmuted. Hello, everyone. Thanks for coming out and hanging out again. Thanks, Jillian, for having me on your channel. I do get a little nervous when I'm on this side. So feel free to ask questions. If I don't know them, I will look them up for you. KidPass is a place where you can go and teach kiddos. I think we have a younger platform than most of the companies, and it's very much compared to OutSchool. So you make your own schedule, you choose your pay. A little echo. Oh, sorry, guys. And I talk loud, so am I too loud? Maybe if I turn it down. So you choose your own pay, you choose your schedule, and what you want to teach. So there is lesson planning involved. Some big news that they just had, they were doing free live demos. So teachers were doing 30 minutes and they would demo how they're going to teach or maybe do a little class. And it was a great way to market yourself. Well, now KidPass has started paying teachers $15 for those 30-minute lessons. So I thought that was great. And then you're also marketing yourself. When you're done with your live, you can send a thank you card. I just made one for my students from yesterday. I had 41 students. So I just sent them a thank you card with links to my upcoming classes. Well, I didn't send it. I just made it. Oh,
hold on. Okay, really quick, before you get into the updates, nobody here knows what KidPass is. Can you start from a very, very basic for those of us who don't know what KidPass is? Can you start from a very, very basic? What is KidPass? Who can apply? What do you teach? What are the classes like? And then we'll go into the updates, because I don't know if you know what KidPass is. Leave in the comments. But if you don't, let us know, because I personally don't know anything about it. So can you bring us back to basics here for a second, Casey? I know you're excited about the updates, and we'll get into that. But let's go to basics really quick, okay?
I get excited for all of it. Every time I talk about something, that's just me. Let's see. Oh, good. No echo for Casey. Just a slight delay in video. Okay. Video versus audio. All right. Well, I guess no echo is better than that. Okay. KidPass. So right now, well, as of yesterday, it was only teachers in the US that could apply for KidPass. KidPass started as a brick and mortar type classroom environment. So people would go in, they would take their ballet lessons or whatever. Parents have monthly subscriptions. Well, when COVID and everything happened, it all came back to online teaching. Parents had credits they didn't use yet, and that's just kind of how they did it. So now it's kind of expanded to teachers teaching more academic things, and parents are just starting to look for more academic classes, but yet arts and karate and all of that I've seen on there has done really well as well. So parents are looking for classes and teachers are ready to start teaching. So I think it's going to be a good little platform. So where is it based? Who can teach? Okay, so as of yesterday, it was just US teachers. And it's all over the country, but KidPass is from the US, but it's all over the globe right now as far as where your students can come from. And yesterday I found out, I don't have the official word yet, but they are allowing Canadians and maybe teachers from other countries. I should get an update here shortly. They're usually really quick. Their customer service has been amazing. I can't even believe that. So hopefully we'll get an update here soon and I can let you know. But yeah, Jillian.
Okay, this unmute thing, this mute unmute thing is kind of fun. I'm like, I have a question. Can you call on me? Okay, so US and Canada, what are the qualifications? Like, do you need a TESOL to teach? I never know how to say like TESOL or TESOL. So no TESOL, no TESOL. A degree, do you need a degree? No, so you don't need a degree. And is there, Nita just asked the same thing. She said, do you need a degree? And is there a background check?
Yes. Am I unmuted? I'm unmuted now. And I answered you like a teacher. Yes, Jillian. Sorry, guys. I'm an actual brick and mortar teacher. I see a hand up. I just can't help myself. There is a background check. And that's actually why, as far as I understand it, that they only had teachers from the US with social security numbers, because that's how their background check worked. But now they are opening it up to other countries. So there's still a background check. Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm gonna raise my hand here so you know to stop talking because I'm about to mute you. Okay. So what is the pay? Like, do you set your own rates, or what is the pay? What are the hours like? And how long is the hiring process?
Hiring process has been different for everyone from what I've seen. Some report that it's been like quick, like a day or so, and then they do ask for like 1 to 2 weeks, like most companies do. But I've never seen anybody for 2 weeks except one person, and she emailed them and was accepted right away. Like, I think she got lost in the shuffle, which I haven't heard of much of that at all. So they've been pretty quick. What was your other question? What was the other one? Oh, the pay and everything. Yes, the pay. So the pay is what you choose. And I say it's very much like OutSchool. OutSchool takes 30%, KidPass takes 25%. Yeah, you just make it what you can. Now, I will say that parents are already paying a monthly subscription to be on this platform. So I have found, as a new teacher, the best thing is to lower your rate so that you can get a steady following. I haven't done many classes because I've just been doing KidPass lives, and then I took 2 months off for vacation and we moved into our house. So
what is the application process like?
I would say it's one of the easiest ones out of all the companies I have used before. I also took a 5-minute clip of me teaching a class, and that's what I used for my 5-minute demo. I didn't re-record or anything. I figured I'm already teaching. This is what they see, you know, so I think you could easily use what you have. If you have classes or if you have a demo for another company, you can use that. James, good question. I think you know the answer though. But you can, I would say the platform for KidPass, you need to have everything a little bit in lower, like pixels and all that. Like for OutSchool, I know I keep comparing the two because they're the most similar, but like you can do the highest recommended downloads, where KidPass, you need to do like the medium one or the lower one. Yes. Teachers can teach from anywhere in the world, but they need to be from the countries that they're going to let me know later. As far as I know, it's US and Canada right now. I was asked today about the UK. I think they're headed that way, but I don't know. I won't know until they send me an email about it. But
So is this your residency or is it your nationality?
It's where they can do the background check. So they don't care. They don't mind where you're teaching as long as you can pass that background check. So, yeah, does that make sense? You know, I can't remember now because the only thing I can think of is the other company I'm affiliated with. Oh, sorry. I almost said Utah, but that's the other one. Are there star ratings and visible reviews for teachers and parents like Outschool? Yes, ma'am. They are. I got a 5 yesterday. Woohoo. I did I think this platform is for younger kids. I did a story time and drawing, and I had 40 kids show up. And so the KidPass Live, you mute them all and you kind of make it interactive, but you don't unmute them unless you want to. I had 100 at one of them, and so I didn't unmute at all. But they did give me all 5-star reviews. I only have 1 4, and they said that they loved my class. So, oh, thanks, Jillian. You looked it up. I thought that's what my mentor told me, but I wasn't 100% sure. And you know how I am about this official words and everything. I got to look it all up.
Yeah, I just did that while you were talking. Sorry. Okay, so I guess now we're going to get into the updates right now. Or wait, the lives are not an update, right? There's an update to the live. So talk about the lives first and then talk about the changes. And go.
I love the lives. I think I kind of just want to do the lives. How does the live class work? Is it something pre-scheduled, or if you want to go live, you can? So yeah, you want to pre-schedule them because they will send out emails and updates and kind of market it for you. So they have like a Calendly, and all of us teachers go on there and sign up for a live, and you can have up to 200 kids, parents come to your live. Like I said, they're all muted. You're kind of just doing a show for them. But you just go to the Calendly link, sign up, and that's it. You earn your $15. I think they're a lot of fun. I do have Zoom tips and stuff coming out specifically for KidPass. I actually made the video yesterday, so that would make it easier. Basically, how to mute all, and like disable the people coming in automatically, or enable it. Because once you get started, and I learned this my 3rd live, you don't want to have to keep going over and allowing the students to come in. Once you start, the only ones that can come in have the link that was sent from KidPass. So it's nice to enable that they can come in on their own once you start the class. So, and now you can be paid for lives. Yes, $15. Is this an optional free or paid live? So yeah, it's free for students to come. So they really like taking these free classes, and you're marketing yourself. So show off what you got, have a super fun class, maybe make it kind of a little sneak peek into what you can teach their child. Send them an email after with your next upcoming links. So you're getting paid to market yourself now, which I don't know how many of you know about that, but it definitely helps. So.
Okay, so on the lives, the parents, okay, so all of the lives are included in their subscription, right? All of the lives. So no matter what, like, you get paid for any live that you do now? Okay. So, okay, that's cool. So that's kind of a benefit for KidPass now, because it gives them something more to market with. Like, you have all of these lives included, so it helps them grow by paying you to do this. So these parents have like more free classes that they can take, and it can help the company grow. All right, that is really, really cool. I really like that. And it's international, like kids everywhere can take this. Do you have students in China? You don't know. Okay. Maybe. Okay. I'm gonna have to like check and see if it works in China without a VPN, and see if, like, I'll have somebody check that. This is actually really cool. I like this because you can just like pop on and like schedule a live for like whenever you want to do it, and then so it's $15 for the live no matter how long the live is. I'm gonna unmute you. I'm gonna unmute you after I ask this question so you can actually answer it, and not like, we won't do lip reading. But is there, so JJ asked the same thing. Is there a minimum time? What is the minimum time for the lives? How long are your lives going to be? What are the requirements for the lives?
The lives are teach a class. So you want to give sneak sneak peek into what you're teaching, and they're 30 minutes. So all lives are scheduled for 30 minutes. Yesterday, I had fun and we did a whole drawing class. I actually, my mom said she wanted to see me draw because I'm terrible at drawing, but I figured for these little guys it would be super cute. So I drew pout fish with them. And then, you know, most of the kids that I teach are like from 2 to 5, 6. So we drew pout fish. I showed them how to draw like a really generic fish, and then they could color while they listen to the story. So I do have pout fish all the time because I love pout fish, and I have the permissions for all pout fish. Can you see the students in the lives? Yes, you see them all. It's so cute. You see them all. I scroll through. I try to call every single one out by name, even when I had 100 students in there. You can team teach with another teacher. So my friend Heather Fritz, not sure how many of you know her, we did a story time and yoga. So I would read pout fish, and she would say, oh, his friend is a starfish. Let's all go into starfish pose. And that was super fun. We can see all the students doing it. We try to call out their names. In the class, same thing. You are using Zoom. It's Zoom platform, so you can see them all just like Zoom. Mm-hmm. And as far as China goes, I know I have students from Japan, but I don't know. There seems to be students from all over. So for those of you on here, I know your KidPass is, but I want to do it now. I know. Can I put a shameless plug for myself? You can use my email. It's really funny the way you two are miming. James, see, now you know my friends are just as crazy as I am. James says he comes to my channel because I'm a little bit crazy. Now he knows I have crazy friends too. So if you do want to get started.
Okay. So the referral for this, you do get a referral bonus for this, right? Okay, so you guys, anybody that has been on my channel right now or has been on my channel before, and if you haven't, then you know you're about to learn this. I am all about teachers supporting teachers, especially during this time where so many teachers are losing money from these Chinese companies closing. If there is a referral bonus for a teacher, please use their referral bonus. Okay, like it's not going to take anything out of your pocket, and you're going to put something into somebody else's pocket. The thing with the referral bonus for KidPass is it is a little more complicated. It's not a link. So when you apply, you see screenshot, go ahead and screenshot. If you're going to apply, screenshot this video right now. She's got her email there, right there. Screenshot it. And when you apply, please put her email in there as the referral, because that's the only way that she will get the referral bonus. And I'm not out here like trying to like cop money for her or whatever, but I'm all about teachers supporting teachers. And if there's a referral bonus to go out to somebody that's going to come from a big company, let a teacher get it. Like it might as well go out to somebody. You're watching this video. She's taking the time. I just wanted to like pop in and say that really quick. I'll mute myself again.
This is so funny. So yeah, thank you for that. I appreciate it. I always say, like, even if it's not mine, just find someone, because you're helping somebody. You make somebody's day. Let me tell you, I just had somebody pop up for VIP Kid, and I was like, what? I haven't seen that in forever. Like, I don't know who it is, but also if you use my email address, please feel free to email me with questions. You have my email address, obviously. Also, another thing that KidPass says is if you send me your name, first and last name, and email address, I send them a heads up and say, hey, this one's putting in an application, and we're kind of linked that way too. It seems to get things started, but you don't have to. You can just go to KidPass, and at the top it'll say teach. So yes, I do have a Facebook group. I have my mentor teacher has helped me answer questions as well, because as you all know, things are like changing so rapidly with all of these different companies. She teaches a lot of preschool type things as well, and she's in there answering questions and working in the group as well. So I have applied and added her email. Aw, thanks, Luann. Oh, I think I did see your name on there. Thanks. They've never sent me a list, so I emailed them and said, hey, can you let me know so I can like reach out to people and say thank you or ask? No, JJ, there's no minimum amount of classes per month. At the beginning, I signed up for a bunch of classes, and then I was getting ready to go on vacation, and I canceled a bunch. And then when it came time to, like, I had 1 or 2 classes left on there, they were like, hey, do you want to add some more classes? But I've never seen any minimums or anything, so. Yeah.
Okay, do you have to do classes, or can you just do lives?
I was waiting for my turn to unmute. Oh, my cheeks hurt from smiling so much. I plan on just doing a lot of lives and then pre-recorded classes. So I did I know, right? It's like mind-blowing. So for OutSchool, what are you saying? For OutSchool, I actually did a pre-recorded class, a flex class, and I loved it. I was still able to interact, but I didn't have like the nerves of having to teach the class at that moment every time. I don't know how many people still get nervous. I'm a brick and mortar teacher. I have no idea why I get so nervous before classes. So I decided I was going to try a 4-week 8-story pout pout fish, and then I brought it to KidPass. So you can also do pre-recorded on KidPass. Right? Wait till you hear about the other one. Talk about lives. Oh. Okay, that's all.
The other company that we're going to talk about next week, is that what you're talking about? Okay. Yes. She's going to come back on here. We haven't decided. Is it going to be next Thursday? I don't know. I don't think we decided what she's going to come on here next Thursday and talk about another company that she knows about. But we really wanted to keep this to like one company right now so that it's easy to get through. Because you guys know that lives can sometimes go a little bit longer, especially when you vibe with the person. We love going on each other's channels. There's some people, we were talking about this. We were just on her channel before. So if you haven't, when you're done with this, if you want to go back over and see some more craziness, if you didn't see me on her channel earlier, we talked about like everything, like under the sun, I think, except for like dirty laundry, I guess. But like we, yeah. So we've been talking to each other since like 10 o'clock on YouTube. So, or like for like an hour and a half here. All right. So are there any other questions? I am going to apply. It's not something that I need on my plate right now, but it sounds like fun. It sounds like something that I'd like to do. So I think I'm gonna do it. Probably won't do a lot of it, but yes, Kasie.
Okay, so I wanted to say before they had a non-compete clause, and I want to make sure that everyone knows they no longer have it. And as far as I've researched, OutSchool doesn't either. So you can take similar classes. So you're not like doubling the work for yourself. So I take my class from OutSchool, I take my class from KidPass, and they go on both. So I think that could help with all of us trying to get these things started and being pulled in many directions. If you're teaching the same classes, it's easier for lesson planning and teaching.
Okay, so I was actually just thinking this is really, really cool because you said that you can collaborate with other teachers. So I could introduce this is so cool. I like this. So sometimes, and the same thing happened when I heard about my cool class. Like I hear about something and I'm like, another company. And then like you learn about it and you're like, oh, okay. So this is one of those companies where I'm like, oh, okay. So this is really cool because YouTubers collab, right? So let me know if you're here from Casey's channel. There's probably some people, got 16 people on right now. This is a small live. I usually have a lot longer, like a lot more people coming on live. But like if you're here from like Casey's channel, that's like that happens. Like YouTubers will collaborate with each other and then they will share each other's like viewers or subscribers or whatever. So with KidPass, you can do the same thing basically. So if I was with KidPass, then I could share my followers to you by collaborating with you, and you can help each other. Go, this is so exciting. See, this is what I'm all about, because right now is a really important time for like teachers to support and really like just help other teachers and bring other teachers up in whatever way they can. And having something like this around, like that you can help each other grow like that is so cool. Like that is so cool. Yes, Casey, you had a question.
It's not a question. I just want to turn. So I need crafty teachers or art teachers or something like that to go with my story times because I am not crafty. I hate glitter. So to collaborate with other teachers, for me, if someone like she did yoga, that was so much fun. And then I can say, you know, in my thank you note, I can link her next yoga class. I can link my next class. So if you're a crafty glitter, no, yeah. So I like to do story times and something. So I'm always looking for that and something to go with my story times because I just love reading kids' books. And I have permissions to use them all in my classes. So you don't have to worry about that kind of stuff already. So yeah, that's it. If you want to use PPTs with lots of images, would we be able to, or would copyright stuff be an issue? Well, if it's your work and your PPTs, I would say that you can go for it. But if it's other works from other people, or I mean, we're just talking about this on my channel too. The copyright laws. Yeah, you go for this one. You're better at this one. Yeah.
That's kind of like one of my areas here. So I was like, I should probably answer that. Okay. So when you're taking something from somebody else that somebody created, it's not so much a copyright issue as it could be a fair use issue. So if you images from Google, no. Do not take images from Google. So obviously, anytime if you do something like that and you get away with it, you can do it and get away with it, but it's always a risk. So I have some friends that are photographers, and their images might be on Google Images somewhere. And if you go to Google Images, it will actually tell you there, like, you know, there's like a little blurb there that says like this isn't like necessarily something that you can, you know, use or whatever. So you want to be really, really careful that you have permission to use what you're going to use. So JJ said images purchased with a subscription such as Canva. Yes, it is in the terms of service on both like Canva and PicMonkey that you can use those images for-profit things, with the exception of the teachers only Canva. So if you have the teachers only subscription of Canva, not the not paid one, you're not technically allowed to use that for profit things. It's supposed to be for like educational things only, but it kind of gets like the fair use. We were just talking about this on Casey's channel too. So if you've heard it twice, I apologize. But the fair use law is it's kind of like giving somebody a speed limit that is like between 30 miles an hour and 60 miles an hour. And then, you know, you're going 45 and the judge gets to decide whether or not you were speeding. So the fair use law is like really, really tricky. The best bet that you have to make sure that you're not violating copyright is to make your own images. It's really not that hard, and make sure that you're not violating anything in the terms of service for whatever company you're like, whatever graphic design company that you're using. So if you're using like, Canva or PicMonkey or whatever, make sure that in your contract, the subscription that you have, that you are allowed to use it with those, and then you'll be good. But like taking images of like Disney princesses or anything like that, you cannot do. I will, however, say if you want to do Roblox, contact Roblox, and they will most likely give you permission. By the way, you do have to put in there that you're not affiliated, like it's not like they're not affiliated with you, that, you know, but they probably, Roblox is a big one and they usually give people permission to do things. Okay, I will unmute myself and let Casey talk again.
I don't know what to talk about this time. We have been really talking it up. I love it. I agree with her. I use the Canva Pro version. That's before we even knew the teacher one was out. They send me things all the time of videos I'm supposed to make for them, but I haven't done it yet. I know I'm terrible, but Canva has been a great resource for me. I don't have to worry. It's more of a peace of mind, right? I mean, at least for me, because I'm very much a rule follower, and just being able to go and choose their images and use their things just it's easy for me. I can drag and drop, and I don't have to worry about copyright stuff.
So right now, a lot of online teachers have not gotten like, I don't think I've ever heard of one individual online teacher being targeted and said like, hey, you need to like do this or you're going to be taken to court. However, I will tell you, like in these companies, like for OutSchool, I can't speak for KidPass, but like for OutSchool, you are held responsible. It's not OutSchool that's held responsible. It's you that's held responsible. So if they were to go after OutSchool, it would be on you. They wouldn't, it would be passed to you. Yeah, you're more into Photoshop. Photoshop's this, same thing. It's another one of those pro paid services. But it would be passed on to you. So far, when these things have happened, OutSchool has taken care of it. They haven't passed it on to the teacher. They have taken care of it. It happened with Legos. It happened with Harry Potter, where people were using those names and images in their classroom. OutSchool then said they pulled it away. And I'm sorry, we're getting away from KidPass a little bit, but it is important. They pulled it away from like the teachers there, and they said, okay, you can no longer, they made deals with the company. So they're like, okay, the teachers that are already selling Lego classes, they can keep them named Lego classes, but anybody else has to call them something generic, like building blocks or something like that. And I think they did the same thing with Harry Potter. So usually what happens is they will like send you like a cease and desist. But it's not worth the risk, because if you were to go into a battle with one of these, big mega companies like Disney or Legos or something like that, like you're going to lose. I don't care if you're making $100 an hour teaching, you're going to lose against them. So it's just not worth the risk. I personally would not want to be that teacher that it just happens to happen to me. And then like, and that's why, for those of you that are not familiar with it, that's why koalateachers.com was created, so people could create that. Because Gregory just asked about using storybooks and such. So is that necessary? There's a cat on my screen. Like, why? Why? This is life. This is my life. Excuse me. Excuse me. So this is my kitten. You can always contact like either the publisher or the author. Self-published authors are a really good way to go, because they really like the publicity, and you can ask them. Sometimes they'll give you permission, sometimes they will not. I've actually had an OutSchool parent that was a self-published author, and she was like, oh, absolutely, use my stuff. Like, I'd love the publicity for it. But if you're going for something that like has like Dr. Seuss, they're probably not going to give you the permission, because now it's not benefiting them, it's benefiting you. And then again, I have authors on the koalateachers.com site that have sold. They will sell their ebooks, and you're allowed to use those ebooks in classes. They've already given permission. The Pizza Panda series by James Baker's on there. It's really cute. It's about a panda that decides he's only going to eat pizza. And there's a couple series with that, or a couple books in that series. But for storybooks, you want to get the permission especially if you're going to list it in the picture and the description, anything like that. If it's going to be listed, you want to get that permission, because it's going to be out there that you're using it, and you are risking breaking or violating a fair use law. The chances of it happening are really slim, but again, you don't want to be that one teacher, because online teaching right now, we're like, okay, so like before it was like here, right? It's like little, it was like little, and now it's growing, and now it's growing, and now it's growing, and now it's growing. And it's going to continue to grow, because education is never going to stop, and technology is never going to stop. So it's going to get big. It's going to get even bigger and huger. And the bigger it gets, the more focused, like if all these companies start using Disney stuff, I'll use Disney as an example. All these companies start using Disney stuff, Disney's going to, they're really going to put somebody, they're going to make an example out of somebody to stop it. So that's just something that you want to keep an eye on. Like it's in its growing phase right now, and it's going to be there for a while. Once it gets big, somebody is going to be put in their spot. Like I can almost guarantee that that's going to happen.
Let's not let it be us. Yeah, I have done a lot of getting permissions from authors and things. And I will say I sent out tons, even before COVID, when this was all starting to become online, before it even was a big issue. And I will say only a few got back to me, and but it was worth putting out there. So yeah, you just have to put like permissions like in your description box or wherever. So that's what they asked me to do. No, pretty good. I don't really have anything else on the copyright stuff, but does anyone else have any other questions that I haven't answered? I'm sure there's tons of questions I haven't answered.
I feel like we did a pretty good job with this going back and forth here. And you stopped delaying. At the beginning, you were like, there was a delay there. You stopped delaying for me though, at least. So Gregory said, thank you. We're gonna take off here. If anybody has any other questions, you can drop them in the comment box. If you are not already a member of my Facebook group, the link is in the description. I put Casey's Facebook group for the people that are joining KidPass. I'm gonna go over and I'm going to join it after this because not every company I'm interested in, but you sold me. You sold me on that one. I'm gonna go over there and check it out. And again, make sure when you apply to KidPass, please, please, please use her email, because somebody might as well be getting a kickback from this. She just spent 38 minutes here talking about it, and she's not feeling well either. So sorry. So it's always good to support other teachers. I always advocate for using referral links. Yeah. So I will unmute myself, see if Casey has anything to say. Anybody else, while we're saying goodbye, if anybody else has any questions, pop them in, or you will be forever forgotten. No, I'm just kidding. You can always go to one of our Facebook groups or drop it in the comment section below. I'm going to unmute Casey, see if she has anything to say.
Just want to say thanks for listening. I'm here if you need to chat, even if it's just to vent about our transitions. Most teachers are really sweet and supportive right now. You have a community. You have a community amongst us. Get in with some communities and just find people to chat with if this is a tough transition for you. So we're here for you. That's it. Good.
Am I not echoing anymore? Oh yeah, I still am. I was gonna say, watch this. We've been doing this the whole time, and it like fixed itself in between. All right, guys, thank you guys for coming in. If you're not already subscribed, make sure you click subscribe. So my channel is really going to focus on different companies and going independent. Some tips on going independent. There are a lot of things that I noticed. I've been connecting with teachers and parents, and kind of being the middle guy, I've noticed a lot of things. So if you're not already subscribed, make sure you subscribe, because this next month is going, I have like a packed schedule filled with so much. I don't even know how I'm going to get it all to you guys. And then make sure you go and check Casey's channel. She has a ton of information, and she's got an awesome channel over there too. All right. I will see you guys all when I do my next thing, and good luck with your applications, everybody. And I'll see you guys later. Bye guys.